Degassi HotRing Saber. You're either a hot ringer or you're not. Here's how you tell. If your first instinct isn't to crack a beer on the radiator grill, polish the hood with a mouthful of spit, slap it on the rear fender and call it a classy gal, belch the national anthem, then you're not on the target audience. On your way. All right. Well. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Missing Sock. Welcome back for more of our Grand Theft Auto Online news. Yeah, I'm back again. Yay. Yeah, I've been gone for a little while. I had to move, and then I had internet problems, and then health problems, and all kinds of everything is trying to get in the way, but they can't stop us. So let's get back to it. So I guess we'll start with the Newswire and get through the latest news. There's been a whole bunch of new cars released lately, so we'll have a look at that and come right back. See you guys in a minute. Then we'll talk some more about other stuff. All right, everybody, so here's the latest Rockstar Newswire from March 20th, the GTA Online Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series. New HotRing circuit mode and 5 new vehicles with more to come. All right, I got a little promo video. Play. You can see the HotRing races. Yeah. There's the HotRing Racer. So yeah, they used to have these in the old Vice City, so it's kind of good that they finally brought them back. For the enhanced edition for single player, they did bring out some race cars, and they had a single track, but it wasn't very good. So it's kind of good that they're kind of bringing out some more now. Right on. Excellent. All right. Today marks the. Oh yeah, and I did want to look at that too at the beginning, so you can see there's planes coming out of the tubes. I guess there's some in pipeline flying and going through the checkpoints there in the jetpack. Yeah. Gun-mounted trucks. All right, of different types than what we usually see, as far as I can tell, anyway. Yep. Yep. Today marks the beginning of a full season of pulse-pounding new racing updates. A fleet of fresh vehicles with more with GTA Online Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series. The first of 2 new racing modes, an homage to Vice City's classic HotRing mixed with the cunning stunts of GTA Online. Is now available along with 5 new cars. Read on for the schedule ahead and stay tuned each week in GTA Online to find the latest deals, discounts, and bonus GTA money across businesses, adversary modes, stunt racing, and more. So the new mode, HotRing Circuit. And there's the Degassi Saber Turbo right there. Yeah, the new NASCAR type car. It's got the racing slicks and everything. Kind of cool. There's nothing more American than strapping yourself inside the highly combustible turbocharged death machine that is the new Degassi HotRing Saber, and tearing around the multi-lap track designed for up to 30 adrenaline-addicted maniacs. Embrace the intoxicated smell of burnt rubber and premium-grade gasoline across 10 stock car races made for the new HotRing Saber, and get double GTA money and RP now through March 26th. All right, so the 5 new vehicles. So they've been giving us like one vehicle for a little while now, off and on, which I kind of like. It's kind of drip feeding, I suppose, but it's better to get content than not, But out of nowhere, now we got 5 today. So yeah, that's the Type A, Chevelle Type A. Put yourself at the mercy of the Type A, Chevelle's ruthless monument to pure speed and implausible curves. It does have nice curves, but apparently performance-wise, not so much. Not so far anyway. Might be better off with some of the other ones, but that's usually the case. They're just bringing out new content. It's rare that a new car actually is the best new car right off the bat. Yeah, it's pretty rare in general that you get best new cars. There's only been so many times that that's happened. Believe it or not, when you compare against all the new vehicles they've brought in. But diversity is good, and different players like different cars. All right, the livery-clad Degassi HotRing Saber is the star of the all-new HotRing circuit. Tune up the engine, drop the suspension, slap your favorite corporate sponsor across the hood, and hit the track with up to 29 other adrenaline-addicted maniacs. All right. And there's the all-new Entity XXR. It's a low-slung, pitiless, fast hypercar, now available exclusively from Legendary Motorsport. All right. Oh, and I think I did get some prices on this. So the Taipan, the Taipan is $1.9 million and $80,000. And the let's see here, the Degassi HotRing Saber is $830,000, which is not too bad, I suppose. And they've got the Entity XXR here as well, and that's $2.3 million, so a little bit higher on that one. And then we've got the new one here, another new one, the Vapid GP200. It's a mid-engine, 4-wheel, rally-inspired sports class car ready to be decked out with all manner of customizations. All right, and that's $940,000 for that one. And then another, I guess it would be a collector's for certain people, beach vehicle, the Volcaire. Yep. Not your typical family wagon. Embrace the customizable station wagon chic of the Volcaire Fagola. Fagalio? I'm not sure. Now hitting the showrooms of Legendary Motorsport and Southern San Andreas Super Autos. Oh, and the price on that one is $335,000. So, yeah, sitting in the showrooms, now a range of new cars of your garage just isn't complete without. In addition to the aforementioned HotRing Sabre, embrace the perfectly refined fury of two new supercars, the Overflood X6R and the Chevelle Taipan. The Volcare Fayola, refined station wagon chic with a range of customization options from a full-on wood body paneling to interior trim. And the Sports Class Series adds the highly customizable rally-inspired mid-engine four-wheel drive Vapid GT 200. Yeah, Vapid GP 200. Yeah. Target Assault mode coming April 3rd, so we've got some more upcoming stuff. The ultimate playground for wheelman and sharpshooters alike, Target Assault demands a mastery of both. Frantic race for up to 8 teams of 2 players each, where gunners are tasked with destroying targets to score points from a mounted gun, while the drivers outmaneuver the opposition for further points on each lap. So it's basically a race for the drivers, and these guys are competing for the most targets with the guns in the back. Different. Yeah, and more coming soon, so we've got like some kind of a Deluxo race. You can see the checkpoints there. And over here we've got some other new cars. I don't know, they kind of remind me of the Tiny Ring Racers, but at close level. But yeah, some more, I don't know what you'd call those. Not really Formula One or anything like that. Maybe, kind of like it, but yeah, some other race cars coming along. Yeah. On May 1st, dodge underwater mines, glide over scenic raceways, and boost through air gates as you take on 10 unique new special vehicle races featuring the Deluxo, Strongberg, and Thruster from the Doomsday Heist. Then 7 new Transform races are making their way to GT Online on May 29th, featuring a slew of new and classic race vehicles across a fresh batch of challenging courses. For players who want to take the competition off the racetrack and into more competitive territory, get ready for 2 new adversary modes, along with rotating double cash opportunities and discounts on some of our favorite modes, work vehicles, and more. And throughout the weeks and months ahead, look for new offerings from Pegassi, Overflood, Labadi, and more as a host of new vehicles hit the showrooms of Los Santos. We're also adding a heap of new tools and updates for the creator coming later this spring, including more weather options, custom team names, warp checkpoints for transform races, as well as a number of other highly requested features. Interesting. Discounts. A car connoisseur such as yourself knows you can never have too many to choose from. Satisfy your automotive needs with these discounts on vehicle storage and customization. Plus, take advantage of performance upgrades and bring your customized vehicles to the circuit. Alright, so the properties, executive office garages, and custom auto shops, and the penthouse suites, and 10-car garages are all 30% off. So if you need any more storage, or want to upgrade or change offices, now is a great time to do that. Yeah, save a little bit of money while doing it. The vehicle upgrades, so 25% off all of them. So 25% off engines, turbo, brakes, transmission, suspension, spoilers, and bulletproof tires. So it's a good time to buy any vehicles or upgrade any that you have sitting in your garage. Yeah, the premium race and time trial schedule. The Threading the Needle, completing this week's Threading the Needle, where the top 3 finishers are an extra GTA, and all participants get triple RP regardless of where they place. All right, and the time trial is down Chiliad. Yeah, and the time trials get you a bonus 50,000 the first time you do them. As we've said before, it's good to know for new players. All right, so some other things I wanted to cover because I've been away for a little bit while I moved and had some other things get in the way, but they brought out a lot of new cars recently. So all those new ones come out just today. And there was also, a little while ago, there was, I guess 2 weeks ago roughly, there was the Feister Comet SR, and that's kind of cool, a race version of the Comet. And I've been looking forward to something like that, so that's kind of cool that they put that in. It's generally about the 4th best car out there, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying it because the top vehicles are so far ahead right now. That 4th place is a little bit behind. That said, it's actually a competitive vehicle. And the Feister Comet SR is $1,145,000 for anybody who missed that one. And I kind of like that because they had the retro version of the Comet and the regular version of the Comet that's been in the game since the beginning, but there was no race version until now. Yeah, the retro is actually a less capable car than the normal, regular, cheap version, for those that don't know that. I think it's just because it's a retro version. It's an older version, right? So it's not necessarily better. It's just customizable. And then we also had the 190Z, the Karen 190Z. Yeah, and that is $900,000. It's not too bad on that. And a lot of people actually enjoy that as a nice wheelman's kind of car. And then the Valentine's Day, they had the Hustler, and the Hustler is $625,000. And that's another new hot rod. We don't have enough of those, so that's kind of good to see that. Be nice to see some other different types of muscle cars, though, too. And then, of course, when we last left off, they had the Canis Camacho, and that's kind of a crew concept Jeep vehicle. Not some people thought it was kind of a Hummer, but it's more of a Jeep crew concept. Yeah, a lot of people like it. It's a very durable off-road vehicle, and I believe it's not very expensive. It's $345,000. Yeah, and in many ways, this is actually the successor to Trevor's car. So the Trevor has the Bodhi truck, the Canis Bodhi, and in many ways, the next vehicle in line, by most people's standards, would be this, the Canis Bodhi, or the Canis Camacho. All right, and that's a whole bunch of new vehicles that we've had in just the last little while. Yeah, not bad at all. And I am looking forward to it. I like all the new content. I like all the new races. I think I'm going to have to get into those. I, like everybody else, wish they'd give us some more stuff or bigger things like map expansions or whatnot, but I never complain with new content. Yeah, and it looks like they did a pretty good job, although it doesn't, from what I'm hearing, none of these are actually, new record breakers. None of these are new fastest cars yet, but they did just come out, so we'll wait and see. But nonetheless, more content. Very cool. And new races. Yeah, kind of thought it was missing, as I said earlier, NASCAR races. Now they're in there. All right, everyone. So I just wanted to also throw in, while we were on the subject, this is the Rockstar title update for 1.43. That's the version we're actually on. The notes for this, otherwise known as the patch notes to some other people. So at the time of me recording this, as you guys can see, it's actually been translated by my Google Chrome for me. I think it's in Korean or Chinese for whatever reason. This article is waiting translation. Please check back later. But I did want to show you guys this. I'll try to put a link in the description too for those that want to read through. But in the patch notes, for those that don't know, quite often they release a new update, and they usually highlight whatever the new features are, new cars, new race modes in this case. But usually there's a whole bunch of other things hidden in there too, fixes and updates and other things. And it looks like they've given us a bunch of new stuff in this one as well, as far as fixes go anyway. So the Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series, and that's the new race mode. Yeah, it consists of 10 races, for those that were wondering. So 10 new races that feature the new DeGlassy HotRing Sabre. And that's 1 to 30 players. And 5 new high-end vehicles have been added that we covered earlier. I kind of like the Volker, what is it, the Fagiola? But I like it that they're putting in some, just regular customizable vehicles. It's kind of nice. Like, I like all the fast vehicles, obviously, and the muscle cars. I'd like to see all kinds of vehicles. But it's also nice to just have some regular type of vehicles, some cruising vehicles in there, too. Yeah, 7 classic racing suit outfits have been added to the closed shops in GTA Online, for those that shop for those things. And new features, multiple additions and changes have been made to the creator. So tons of creator changes as well. New props, tons of new props for those that create races and stuff. This I thought was interesting as well. Insurance premiums for weaponized vehicles are now capped at $10,000 instead of $20,000. So that's pretty good. That's awesome. One of the things I did not like about my Vigilante, the Batmobile, is that it quite often cost me $20,000, and it has a missile launcher on the front. So you'd be firing it away, and it's an awesome little homing missile launcher. But any kind of bumps and or anything in front of you, and you'd end up blowing yourself right up. And you'd actually do this very often. So that 20,000 can actually add up really quick driving around in the Vigilante. So it's kind of nice that at least they've cut that in half to 10,000. Yeah. So for any other weaponized vehicles, you guys that are over 10,000, you guys should notice that difference now. And maybe it'll be a little cheaper using those vehicles from now on. Yeah. Now, new item stars, I think they, like I said, the translation's a little funny, but I think that means that the new item stars in the modification shops have been fixed a little bit. Yeah. So I know that mine quite often wrongly tell me that there's new modifications there, and there isn't. They're old cars that, I've long since looked at, but for whatever reason it tells me. I think that's what they mean there. And changes have been made to the way the kill-death ratio is updated in response to deaths resulted from the use of the kill yourself interaction menu. Now, like I said, I think the translators got this a little funny, but basically, yeah, it looks like that's been changed to affect your kill-death ratio. Yeah, and a whole ton of other fixes that you guys might want to look through in here as well. But like I said, many I thought were quite interesting. There's very few that are actually platform specific, so they're generally for everybody, whether you're on the PC or Xbox One or PS4. And yeah, a whole bunch of different ones. They actually go through quite a lot of fixes, not just the Doomsday Heist, because a lot of people would expect there to be a lot of fixes with that. And for any of you that have ran into troubles with the Doomsday Heist, the cutscenes or players disappearing or being invisible or hanging or any of those things, it's all mentioned in here that they've got that fixed apparently. So you'll have to try that out. But some of the fixes actually go quite a ways back to even the Lowriders update and things like that. So it covers quite a ways back. The regular heists, all kinds of fixes in there. Yep. Ongoing improvements have been made in GTA Online to prevent crashes, improve the quality of matchmaking, reduce the number of network connection issues such as disconnections and split sessions. We'll have to see if that's all true. Oh, and fixed an issue that reduced the power of Hydra's VTOL thrusters, preventing the ability to perform a quick land. So I know that Hydra's a very popular aircraft for a lot of people, and if you found it kind of difficult to land yours quickly, you know, that you found that the thrusters just weren't quite there when you went for it, well, now that's been fixed. Yeah. So like I said, you guys might want to look through some of the other ones out there. Fixed an issue that prevented the brakes of the Picasso compressor from working when wings deployed. So if you had your wings deployed and you were going down the street and you thought my brakes aren't working, you weren't mistaken. That's quite funny. Yeah, and a whole ton of other things. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, fixed an issue that allowed the Luxor to fly at high speed when flying in reverse. There's some of the lowrider updates that I was mentioning. Fixed an issue that caused collision problems with several vehicles added with the lowriders update. So it looks like there's a lot. I'm just going to scroll down. I don't expect you guys to read that, but I just wanted to give you an idea of all the different things that they fixed. So quite a lot. Quite a lot of different things. A lot of it Doomsday Heist related, the latest big update, but not all of it. Lots of different various updates. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that, and the insurance update's kind of interesting, so hopefully that'll, if you guys have a vigilante or other things like that, like me, maybe it'll help you save some money. All right, let's head back. Oil change and tire rotation for $24.99. Well, they got much better prices here than our shops, don't they? Nothing's $24.99 there. It's all hundreds, thousands, more. Well, welcome back, everybody. So yeah, big new update for 1.4.3. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, and now we have the HotRing series, which I kind of like. I might give them a try, actually. Yeah, I always like the box ring, HotRing races that they had in the past in San Andreas. So it's kind of cool that they have those back in again, and some new vehicles all at once. So that's kind of cool. A whole bunch of new vehicles lately. Yep, new content. Very cool. All right. Yeah, and I had to move, so that's all done with, thankfully. I hate moving. I really do. And my internet was a pain. It worked at first, so I have got an episode to come out soon playing Mole Hunt with a friend. So I could unlock the Tampa, the weaponized Tampa when they had that on sale. And right afterwards, I had a whole ton of internet problems ever since. So I'm just kind of getting back to it now. Too, as well, I had a kind of a bug, so I kind of was down for a week or two there too, so... Lots of issues. Maybe I'll tell you more in a drive with the sock or something like that. An episode for that. An episode of Driving with the Sock. But yeah, that's it for the news. There was some other news about rumors about GTA 6, you know, being called Project Americas, you know, by Rockstar unofficially. But I wouldn't put too much stock in rumors, guys. But that said, they said roughly about 2022, which sounds unfortunately about right. And that there was rumor of a female protagonist, and it was supposed to take place in Miami and down in northern South America, so probably like Colombia, places like that. I don't know, I'd be skeptical of the rumor. You know, I'm not skeptical that they're working on it, and maybe not skeptical that there's a Project Americas, but I'm not so sure that that they've got all the facts right, though. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have a few different cities in the next one. You know, it just makes good financial sense for them. Might be more work, but it means more things that we'll buy, right? I imagine. I'm surprised they haven't already done a map expansion for that very reason already. Not just because it'll bring in more people and more interest and all that kind of stuff, but you know, people would spend money to get new vehicles, to transport vehicles to the new areas, things like that, right? So you'd think they'd be all over that. Maybe they will be for GTA 6. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, we'll get back to it, and I'll have that Mole Hunt coming out soon, and probably the weaponized Tampa customization right afterwards, just because I've got that ready to go. So I should probably go finish that up. Yeah. And then we'll get on to some of the new vehicles too. I've been looking at a lot of them. I've still got some other vehicles sitting in the garages and hangar waiting to be finished up, so we'll have to do that too. Yeah. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm the Missing Sock. It's great to have you with us. Hello, all subscribers, new and old. And yeah, thanks for sticking with us. Yeah, and we'll have more coming out soon. Might get into some other new games too here and there. I'm not sure. Maybe some Fortnite.
Hey, I don't know if you're saving up that crystal for personal consumption or because it looks pretty. But you need to sell some of it before they can make any more.
I know. Yeah, all my MC businesses are full and waiting. Jeez. I'm probably going to get raided as I go along with it. I know my CEO warehouse keeps getting raided too, so I got to empty that too. I got to get back to it. Lots to do. All right. See you soon, everybody. Be back soon for some regular episodes. But a news is a good way to do an update. get back to it. Yeah. I think, anyway. Have to see what Rockstar's got in store for us in the future. Yeah, sounds like they've got more plans ahead. I bet you there'll be some more races, some more race cars, but it's hard to say if they'll have some more. Scratched a little bit there. That's all right. Keep going. A little rusty. Gotta practice. And there's a lot of turbos on the road. See that? Even though I've changed cars a few times. Oh, there it is. There's a lot of Sabre turbos driving around. I wonder if it's just coincidence. I try to encourage people to buy them. Reminding us. But I've seen a whole bunch of them on the road since I've logged in. Yeah. All right. See you soon, everybody.